This is my first time ever eating Ethiopian food. We right here at Awash, just like Miami Gardens by the stadium. I'm gonna see what's up, man. So we just ate, and I'm telling you, we will be back. We got some Ethiopian style coffee. First time I ever had it. It tastes totally different. Like, it tastes real earthy. It don't taste anything like coffee. Come to find out, I guess there's a place in Ethiopia called Coffee. What's the man name that was in there again?
I think Wash.
Wash was explaining the situation. Is that why they call it a Wash?
I don't know.
It's probably Wash. Yeah. But super good coffee, and it charged me up too. Like, it gave me a nice vibe. It came out with incense and all of that. That was dope. And then I tried an Ethiopian beer for the first time. It tasted real refreshing. It tasted light and just nice. And then we got I don't even remember what it was called, but it was kind of like a mix between a Jamaican patty and a spring roll from a Chinese restaurant. But it was bussin'. I got something called fish goulash. Fire with the bread. What's that bread called?
Injera.
The Injera bread was bussin'. My wife got some beef with the Injera bread. And then it's this spice right here. I had to buy something. It's called Metima? Let me know. Metmita? Let me know in the comments. Dog, this powder is so good. And then my wife made a mistake. I told her to taste something, and she put it on the food, and she just inhaled it, and the powder went into her throat. It sounded like she was about to die. She was coughing in there crazy. But it's because you got to take it easy with the powder. But when I say this flavor, I've never tasted anything like this. I had to buy some of this. I don't do a scale of 1 to 10 when it comes to judging restaurants. It's just either I'll be back or I won't. And I'll be back.
Trying Ethiopian food for the first time. My friend over here is telling me it's better than Asian food. So come with me and let's go find out.
I've been seeing Ethiopian food going viral all over my social media. So you know what? I thought I'd put up to the test and try it myself. I went to House of Abesha in Manchester, and the owner was telling me to try this full platter and his burger range. The full house platter looked absolutely beautiful. It had a range of food all over the board. It was plated with all sorts of beauty, such as the spicy lamb curry, the lamb stew, the spicy chinchilla, and of course you needed the non-spicy one as well. I know Ethiopians love their raw meat, but they didn't actually have that here, so I had to go for these ribs instead, which were actually beautiful. Another Ethiopian delicacy was this injera bread. It's like a sour bread, and you're meant to have it with the curry like a naan. They also had this really spicy sauce, and when I tell you it was spicy, it was like wasabi on steroids. But you know what? I said YOLO, let me just put it all over my food. They were also doing fast food, but with an Ethiopian twist. It ranged from burgers, these loaded fries with a spicy lamb curry on top, but my personal favourite was this Philly cheese steak. It was absolutely filled with so much Ethiopian flavour.
I'm hearing bold claims that Ethiopian coffee is better than Turkish coffee, so let's go find out.
The coffee came in these fancy looking vases and this cool looking teapot. But I'll be honest with you, this coffee was way too strong for me. I know you coffee lovers will love this. All it needed was a little bit of sugar.
So, final verdict. Ethiopian/Eritrean food, I'm giving you a strong 8.5 out of 10. The food here is delicious.
Here in Ethiopia, food isn't just served to you, it's presented in a very beautiful way. And this here is a dish called beyainetu, and look at how beautiful it comes out. It's literally a work of art, a masterpiece. Now here we have shiro and a lot of other veggie options. This here is a fasting dish. In Ethiopia, fasting means no meat and no dairy in your food. And because of the primary religion being Christianity, they have days of the month and also seasons where fasting is very common. And then here we got another dish called kitfo firfi, which I've never tried before, but look at how it's presented, man. So beautiful. Look at how they wrap it up. Wait till you see the inside, guys. I wish you could smell this, to be honest with you. That's where the magic really is. Look at this. Oh, no. If you've never tried Ethiopian food, I'm gonna wrap it back up because I gotta get my photo. If you've never tried Ethiopian food, you've never lived. I can't believe it's taken me 30 years of life before I've tried Ethiopian food, and life will never be the same. I actually live near a place called Little Ethiopia in Los Angeles, and I want to get down there and make a food video as well to show you guys the differences. If anybody is watching from Little Ethiopia in Los Angeles, leave me a comment, send me a message, and let's make a video together in a few weeks when I make it back home. But Ethiopian food, next level.
Trying a restaurant called Bahi, Ethiopian cuisine in Atlanta, Georgia. So over the past, I would like to say year, Ethiopian food has progressively become one of my favorite dishes. The people are always nice, and the food has become one of my favorites. It's crazy because at first, I really didn't care too much for it. Any city I go to, I make it a point to try Ethiopian food just to see if there's a difference. Today I got a $75 plate that consists of all the meats, veggies, and we got some spice and sauce on the side too. Also with a basket full of Injera. So without further ado, let's see what this is now. So first we're gonna try, I think that's Dedic. Dedic tibs. So the Injera right here acts as your vehicle, right? You don't use forks or spoons. Grab some. The Injera itself is a little sour, but it goes perfectly with the meat or whatever else you pick up. They're extremely meaty, right? They're also chunky. They have a nice crispy crust to them too. And the tomatoes, I'm assuming that is on top. The tomatoes is adding a nice sweet taste to this whole entire palate. The flavor on this is robust as hell, bro. Like for real. Next, we're right here. That is called the kifo or kifo. Come here. Oh shit. That is, it's good, but Jesus Christ. It's spicy as hell, bro. So upon looking at it, it looks like ground beef, but it's not. This is very rich in flavor, minced beef with obviously a lot of spices. It's also a little oily too. But the second you take a bite out of this, the spices just comes in, just elevates everything. That is really good. I've never had that before. But I can tell you one thing from now on. That's definitely gonna be one of the ones that I have to get, for sure. Beef tips. I'll be honest with you. Damn. This is the best Ethiopian food I've ever had. Don't get me wrong. Every time I have Ethiopian food, the flavors are just out of this world crazy. This is a very special place, y'all. Very special. Meat is tender. Looks like we got onions and green peppers in here too. This one isn't as spicy as the kifo. Flavor-wise though, it's better. Yeah. And a little bit of, What? Ooh, we got Dorowat. Damn. Dorowat is like slow cooked, spiced chicken that's in a stew with an egg. Dare I say again, it's unmatched. The chicken easily pulls off the bone, and the stew itself is very rich. Very rich. Let's try the egg. This place ain't missing. This place ain't missing. We also got string beans over here. Oh man. Hold up. So the string beans are cooked down to the point where they're really soft. I think they also add sweet potatoes in here too. I'm not a big fan of sweet potatoes at all. Can't stand it. But the green beans themselves, really, really good. Let's grab this cabbage, shall we? Cabbage is on point, man. It's crunchy, also has carrots. And it has a hint of something else on here that I can't really put my finger on. Maybe that's garlic powder or something? Whatever it is, dope. I'm gonna go here to the collards. The collards are okay, but they're like my least favorite. I'm used to my collards being like spicy and a little, you know, vinegary. And hold up, we got a little bit of spice right here that we're gonna add on the collards. Ooh. Collard greens, they are now spicy, but yeah, they alright. We got yellow peas over here. Lord have mercy. Father. Jesus Christ. So, you know, I want to say the yellow split peas has a texture of mashed potatoes, but I think it's a whole lot more smoother than that. Smooth, slightly sweet peas to die for. And last but not least, we have lentils. Jesus. Christ, man. So the lentils are smooth too. They're not spicy. I know they look spicy, but they're not. These have more of a more richer, peppery taste to them, with just a hint of sweetness. I did forget the salad up here, y'all. I'm trying the salad too. Not sure if I'm supposed to try with the Injera, but we're gonna do it today. Game over. Game over. I don't eat cottage cheese, so I didn't try that today. Y'all, this is probably one of the most special places that I've been to in my life. I'm gonna put the address right here. Everything was just made with love today, and I really appreciate this. I don't care where you're watching this video, y'all. I don't care if you're in California, in the US, outside of the US. If you've never had Ethiopian food, come here to try it first. But if you can get to this place, you need to get here and try this ASAP.